what is coming toward us so quickly as the entire landscape of our business is changing.
You either have it or you don't, and that's what employers are looking for.
If you're not reading something every day to kind of tell you what's going on in the business, then you're going to fall behind, because that's how fast it's
Trip. What a long, strange trip it's been.
It's a whole world of its own, but with the almost $50 billion in advertising spent on television a year, it's, as you all know, extremely important. I think more like 35 million television, the rest. And even this year, I don't know if you read Ad Age, with so many predicting the demise of commercial television, it's really vibrant and going through the roof. More people are watching commercial television than a year ago. So the programming and the promotion and the new network is all working.
I didn't get into the business for money, because if I did, I wouldn't have made it. I did a research piece for trade schools in California several years ago. And what we found is this: for the people trying to get into this business, 80% of those who took their first job, they were non-talent based, basically it was business, sales, other things. 80% of those people didn't survive 6 months. Half of those who survived made it up to 2 years. Those that made the 2-year mark, we called them lifers, because they had been in the business so incredibly long and had become so successful. And when you interview those people, you say, why'd you get in it? They go, I love it. It's a lifestyle, it's a culture. Oh yeah, they pay me really well too, but you know what? I really like the business. And it was that passion and it was that drive is what made these people very, very successful.
Stay in touch with everybody you've ever talked to. Write emails, letters, notes, whatever. Don't burn a bridge. Don't burn a bridge. Write a note and thank everybody you've ever met. Do your job and prove you can do more than your job, then you'll get the next job. Watch everything on television. Don't be an elitist. Don't just watch public television. Don't just watch 24 or American Idol. Watch everything so you know what this business is doing. Don't make a decision based on salary or title or location. Follow your passion. Know that this business is different. There's no direct ladder. And don't fudge your resume, because people like me read every detail, and I'm going to ask you about everything on it.
And sales is kind of like, I don't like to say that we're salespeople. Salespeople are almost like, to me, that's like car salesmen. We want to sell you a car, and hopefully we may not see you again. We like to think of ourselves as marketing partners, because we want to do things with clients so that their business is successful and they keep coming back to us and helping build their business and help them grow. Because if they grow, we grow, everyone makes money and everyone's successful. We find that this time is very exciting. There's a lot of opportunity out there, and very, very, very opportunistic for everyone out there. There's so many different media opportunities happening right now for everyone. The growth of the internet, the growth of all these different entities make for wonderful, wonderful opportunities for people such as yourself to get into the business. I started as an assistant when there were very few opportunities and there were very few positions. Now there are a plethora of media outlets, different places where you can get a start. And interning is great.
Not necessarily the glamour or the fame. Maybe it's more about the power, the decision making, and you might not get to stand in front of the camera and become famous, but a lot of times you get to put words in the mouths of the people who are standing in front of the cameras. And those are just some of the things that I love about being a producer.
As promotions coordinator, I get to do everything from coordinating all of our contests, our sponsored events, all the promotions we do. I write all of the press releases for the station. I attend sponsored events on behalf of KUSI. I also maintain and update the community events page of our website. And I do a lot of work with the news team as well. If we get requests for an MC or for one of them to host an event, I often do all the coordinating for that. So, I mean, I'm going to tell you, basically just over a year ago, I was just like you sitting here. And today I'm doing exactly what I want to do, where I want to do it, and I truly, truly enjoy my job.
Now I'm a general manager of a television station. I deal with technical people, finance, news, sales, programming, production, all of the disciplines of television. And you can't be an expert, hence the name general manager. You can't be an expert in all of them. But because somewhere along the line, I actually learned what an f-stop was, and I understood how you had to light something for, I can't do it now, but at least I understand the concept of depth of field and things like that, that actually helped me with the production end of it. I actually sold for the magazine a little on the side too. That helps you, sales career. You get your first taste of real rejection out there in the streets.
Be true to yourself when you go into these interviews. Don't try to be fake, because they will find out on the job. So if you're thinking about going into sales, go up to sales. If you think about being in the news, go to the news. Just don't walk in, like we said, and just kind of like, oh, you know what, I just want to be in TV. But because you'll start to figure out, and it's not good to go, on your resume or for when you get turned down. And that's what they're looking for. And I do hear it from my boss. He goes, gosh, I'm just looking for somebody who's like true to their self, who really wants to be here. And that's what you got to really do. And that's what, he tells us every day when we are on the air or off the air, when we have a problem. It's like, do you really want to be here? And then you really like, yeah. So that's where you be true to yourself.